Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? Bringing my chat up. Going on. Woohoo. I know it's early, Fairy Tale Lopez. Mojo boy. Not much, Mojo boy. Good to see you. I don't think I've ever done a coffee or morning stream. Weird. I was always on with Cole in the morning. Hey, Stefan Nobles, what's going on? Am I gonna pass out drunk later? No. Gunsmoke Gaming, what's going on? Good to see you, Brandon. If any of y'all want to join, I can drop a link in there. Terry in Circles, good morning. I was in your stream the other night. They had the interesting conversation. Well, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was pretty interesting. Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday today. Everybody's going to be ready for the Super Bowl. I'm a farmer. I'm rooting for Kansas City, but I got no idea who's going to win that. Hey, Sent 1000, long time, man. Good to see you. Supposed to be at work since 10 and my boss is late. How the hell does that work, Fairy Tale? You show up on time and he don't? Exactly, Gunsmoke. Yep. I don't watch a whole lot of football and stuff. I don't have time. I got there right at the end, Terry. I was there for about 15 minutes or so, and then you guys were shutting it down. If any guys want to join, there's a link. Oh, you're at the Dollar Tree. That's why. Shannon works for the Dollar Tree too now. She says the same thing, that she shows up on time and her boss never shows up. I think the Dollar Tree's got something going on with their manager. Yeah, Terry, I was listening in, trying to figure out where you guys were in the conversation so I could like jump in, and then you were like, well, it's about time to shut it down. I'm like, oh, damn. All right, Gunsmoke, get out there and make that money, brother. Not a problem, Terry, not a problem at all. Yeah, Shannon works there. She just got that job at a Dollar Tree or a dollar store or dollar something. I don't know. Dollar General, maybe? Maybe at Dollar General. Brandon's feeding animals. I did that, Brandon. I'm done with that. Hey, Drunk Gamer. What's going on, brother? I didn't think you were ever up this early. Oh, it's 10 o'clock over there. 10:30. Never mind. Gamer girl. Good to see you guys all. Not a problem, Gamer girl. Good to see you. Hey, Doris Wrestling Fanatic. How are you, man? It's been a long time. Beyond the Game. What's going on? Money Mike. South Carolina born. Hello, good to see you. Oh, yeah, I got a Wake and Bake, Drunk Gamer. There you go. Tina McKenzie, good morning. Good to see you. I see Scotland's up and moving around. Living the dream. Happy Sunday. Beyond, I've been good, man. Good to see you guys all. About an hour and a half. Well, good luck, Drunk Gamer. Sabrina's Crafty Mom and Sons. Good morning. Good to see you, young lady. Yep. You're a 49ers fan. That's right. Yep. You're a friend of Sandy's A7s? Well, anybody a friend of Sandy's, friend of mine. Everybody loves Sandy. Name for the stream, how to make that paper, WTF Mike. Yeah, there you go. Almost 2K, am I? Yeah, 1.93. Look at there, it went up from yesterday. Thanks, I think I got it figured out. Did you? I seen you with your thermometer and all that stuff on your stream and the little heat wrap and keeping the temperature just right. That's a lot of work. Oh. So what's going on in your guys' neck of the woods? Any breaking latest news for anybody? There's a bunch of old topics we can beat to death. The coronavirus. The U.S. finally declared it a public health emergency. What is there? I think there's 5 confirmed cases in the U.S. and we've already called it a public health crisis now. What up, Mosier Boy? No, I haven't, Mosier Boy. I was always on with Cole Outdoors and Grant and them in the morning when they did their morning stream, so I never really did them. Yeah, a little bit of pain in the ass, just a little bit. There's 8 in the U.S., Donald. Oh, by the way, good morning, Donald. I seen you come in. Sorry. 8 in the U.S., but I still don't consider 8 a crisis, a public health emergency. I don't consider 8 cases a public health emergency. Well, yeah, living the dream has killed less people than the normal flu right now, but the flu's been around for eons. Yeah, I was on with Grant and with Cole Outdoors all the time in the mornings back in the day. Oh, shit, it's early. Yeah, it's early, Nitro. I literally walked into your stream and you're like, all right, I'm going to shut this down. I'm like, damn it, man. Like, I just got here. Yeah, we don't want anything to spread. I mean, there is cautionary stuff, but declare like a statewide emergency, I don't know about that. I think that 42 people in Chicago that supposedly had it, I think that was like a falsified, made up thing. Good morning, Gemma. It's an epidemic because they don't have a cure for it, and how fast did it spread? Yeah, and I understand it can be an epidemic that way, but all the cases that are here in America, those people didn't die. They're cured and healthy. They're just resting up and being on a quarantine until they know. Yeah, it's just one way to get more hype news. That's very true. Educate people. Yeah, exactly. Educate people. Try not to panic them. Hey, Susan. Good morning, young lady. I'm good, Gemma. I'm good. Hey, rules. Yeah, fear propaganda is right. How you been, rules? Good morning. Yeah, there you go. That could be one. That could be a 2-cent 1,000. We know that the medication industry is all about making that money. Look what they did with EpiPens and everything within the insurance scams. They like 110 times the price of what they were supposed to be. Hey, Zeke. Good morning. What's up, man? Hey, God, the good one. How are you, big guy? Good to see you. Holy cow, hot message in the house. I'm doing good, God, the good one. Good to see you, brother. Chilling. What game you playing? Trying to beat this game. Recycle, dude. What's up, man? I was gonna send you a link. I figured out I don't have a place to send it. This virus isn't new. Lysol wipes it out. Saying that for years. Kills the virus on the packaging, right? Right, living the dream. If we could only get people to breathe in some Lysol. No, just kidding. Should be a crime to charge that much for an EpiPen. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. In the gym watching hot panties. There you go. Hey, Space Galleria. Long time no see, man. How's the gaming and the painting going? Talented, talented man. Fish in the mitten. What is going on? Why does everyone say that when I stop into lives? You're a busy lady, Missy. We don't see a lot of you. The last live I seen you in, I think you were with a lady friend of yours. You guys were doing a live together with. Did you have Sterling up there? I think with you. Sterling, morning coffee with Mike. Apples. What is everybody doing for the Super Bowl? Go Chiefs? Did I see a Chiefs up there? Rule's got to go Chiefs. Beyond, I knew you were going to do it. Go 49er. Yeah, that's who it was. Mrs. Hopkins, 73 in you. Yep. Hey, Sparky 107, 107. You sure can. Go Fish Office. Good morning, young lady. Sorry, the dogs are being crazy. Gonna go with the 49ers on that one. Since the 1990 Super Bowls. How long has it been for Kansas City? I heard like yesterday it was like forever since Kansas City has made it to a Super Bowl. I'm going to write 49ers on one of my red shirts. There you go, Nitro. Yeah, 50 years. There you go, rules. Yep. 50 years for Kansas City. Hey, Bulldog. Good morning. Hey, still in you. Good morning, young man. Carla Borel. Good morning. Yeah, 50 years or so for Kansas City. Yeah, that's what I think I heard yesterday. The cycle dude, I don't know. Neither one of them are my team. My brother-in-law roots for Kansas City's, and a couple of my good friends are 49ers fans. So, how's the weather there? 43 there? I think it's 30, 31 is what I seen earlier. It's supposed to get up into the mid 30s though. Hey, so can you fill that up, please, real quick? If you would, please. Thank you. 2012, 49ers and the Ravens. Yeah, I do remember that one. Rooting for Joe Montana's old team. Yep. I seen like a sticker or something about that. Their wrestling fanatic. It was a little map, and like most of it was teal, and it was like people that were ranting for whoever just because the Pats didn't make it. Good morning, Sarah. Everybody saying good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, everybody.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a long game, but I think it's going to be a good one. Just to be the underdog, and I'm good friends with Beyond and Nitro in here, I'm going to have to go with Kansas City, just so I can, every time they score, I can like text them, ha 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 ha. I don't know. Hey, Rants with Rogers. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Mrs. Hopkins, good morning. You don't like my homies? Yeah. I need coffee. Yeah. I just had Sarah fill mine. 49ers by 7 points. Sparky's calling it right there, guys. 49ers by 7 points. I think it's going to be a really good game. Donald Dooley, you got me. I got no idea what the over-under is. Yeah, Ronnie here too. Yep. Yes, living the dream. Thank you. Have a great day. Enjoy it. You think they're going to go into overtime, Mrs. Redneck? I got no idea. I hope it's a really good game, though. I hope it ain't a blowout. I'm afraid of Patty Mahomes, though. See, that's how much I don't know sports. If Beyond wouldn't have said he was afraid of Patty Mahomes, I'd have had no idea which team he played for. Not at all. Hey, A&J Outdoors. Good morning, John. Good to see you. Right, Sentinel 1000. I haven't much paid attention to any of them. It's sad. And then all these people are talking about like this guy and that guy on the teams. I'm like, yeah, I don't know who that is. Like, what level incredible are we talking about here, Beyond? Are we talking like Deion Sanders and level incredible, or? Right, Rants with Rogers. That's why most of us are watching it. The Shakira and J Lo halftime show. I heard about 50 people say they're watching it for the commercials. The commercials are all out on YouTube, I think, already. You think it's going to be some drama like when Justin Timberlake and Miss Jackson were up there? It's going to be one of those halftime shows. Right, for one of the big playing teams. It was probably the mid 90s and everything too when I was really paying attention to football. Who's the halftime show? It's Shakira and J Lo, Jennifer Lopez, up there doing it together. Or how about the Prince Shadow? I don't even know who that is. Shakira Hoot. Yep. Tina is just gonna bounce around randomly. I don't even know who it is actually right at the moment. I squeezed in there. Should be a crime to have boring, non-funny commercials during the Super Bowl. It should be, Missy. You know how much money those people have to pay to get their commercial on there in the Super Bowl? Let's see if J-Lo's booty pops out. There you go. You can bet on that too. There's like tons of things I didn't know you could bet on. You can bet on it, like if there's going to be a halftime mishap, all sorts of stuff. It's crazy the things they allow you to bet on now. Six more weeks of winter. Puxatawny Phil made his Groundhog Day prediction. I didn't even know that. See? Right, sent one? Yeah, millions of dollars. No scandal will happen. They are on it beforehand. Yeah, they try to. But look at Justin Timberlake and Janet. It is mind blowing the amount of money they take in just from the ads. Hey, Ralph's Trucking, what's going on, brother? Blended whiskey, good morning. I'm new. Yep, twerk, twerk, twerk. You can drop that link if you want to, Ralph. Ralph had to do a twerking video. If anybody doesn't know Ralph's Trucking, Ralph is an actual trucker. He hit 6K yesterday, so we had to do a twerking video. That's not a good bet, Mike. I'm tired of the snow. Donald, me too. I got tons of it. I got enough of it. But that's what they're saying on here. 6 more weeks of winter? Question mark. Yeah, you can bet on what Puxatawny Phil is going to see too. Jesus. First person outside of mainland China has died from the Wuhan coronavirus. Oh, Lord. Early spring. Is that what you're going for, Ralph? You're going for early spring? Early spring, you said? Bunch more news headlines I don't know anything about. Something to do with our president freezing aid to the Ukraine. The death was in the Philippines. I didn't click on it, Raja. Yeah, Hummer, the vehicle manufacturer, not the sexual misconduct Hummer. Hummer has started making its own electric pickups. Giant 4x4, weighs like 6 tons or something like that. You never would have thought they'd see a Hummer going green, becoming an electric vehicle. The air conditioner is my winter comfort. I don't think the prediction's been made yet, Missy. But that's what Google's saying. 6 more weeks of winter, Puxatawny Phil will make his Groundhog Day prediction. Posted an hour ago. Our winters rock. Our winters are cold. All right, Ralph. Oh, definitely Nitro. Yeah, we'll do that. You wouldn't be surprised how many people get mad when you show them cows. I think so too, Saint 1000, but people tend to disagree. Nabool, Ralph Raid. Good to see you, Nabool. Ralph, thank you for the raid. I hope it's cloudy that day. There you go. There you go, Donald. There's a bet. You can bet on the weather too. Gemma Harvey, Ralph Raid. Good to see you, Gemma. Thank you so much for coming in with the raid. Oh my God, Roger. I mean, that Bill Murray's movie is on all day. Oh, I haven't seen that in forever. Groundhog Day, the movie. Hey, Tim Holmes coming in with the Ralph Raid. Good to see you, Tim. Where is still there? He is. Yeah, field days early spring. Wouldn't it be more green to eat more steaks or more hamburgers instead of less than them? By California law, from what that law is that they were trying to pass, yeah, you'd be right on that one. Cent 1000. They're trying to make cow flatulence against the law. That the farmers have to somehow trap them so they don't turn to greenhouse gases, and then they can burn them off for heat and other things. That's going to be a hard one. Yeah, Groundhog Day was really good. I agree with you, still in you. I don't know if it's one of my favorites, but we watched all sorts of old movies last night. We watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and then the original, the first one, Back to the Future, and Rants with Rogers. Cleaned my gutters yesterday. I hate doing that. Mine are full of snow. All right, John, you have a great Sunday, my brother. Good seeing you, man. Thanks for swinging in. Potty train your cows? Basically, Tim Holmes, yeah, you can look it up. That's what California was trying to do. They were trying to pass a law that cow flatulence are going to be illegal. Twisted Heat, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Hey, Nicholas Pouliot Outdoors. Good to see you, brother. All you guys have a link. So, hey, Harry Gamings, how is it? Good to see you, man. Is that Katie Church? Good morning, Katie. Long time no see. Good to see you, young lady. Ollie is working on his PC. That guy's always working on something. It's good to see you back. I see you've been really busy with Instagram. Every now and then I see a bunch of you on there. Cow burps? Oh, that's what you were saying in these movies last night. Yeah. No, not cow burps. Cow flatulence. Cow farts are going to be they're trying to make those illegal. Hey, Ian Matthews. Good to see you. Ian, actually, we have the same day. It's wet and nasty. Everything's melting and dripping off. I have a literal lake outside the house here. What in the world? Don't know how I ended up highlighting that, but all right. Nitro, yeah, your schedule is all jacked up. I can wake up in the morning now and you're still going. What's the app called? The one I'm streaming with, Gamer Girl? It's called StreamYards.
Well,
Ian pulled the Ricky move.
I have to come up and say hello to my mate, Mick, don't I? Mick, sorry, I mean, Mike, we call him Mick over here.
Yeah.
Coffee?
Morning, Bram.
Not
coffee. Yeah, you got the IPA, huh?
I got the IPA. And a little one to go with it.
Oh, there you go.
Of course, it's almost 4 o'clock here, so I'm entitled to.
I was gonna have Irish coffee this morning, but I don't have any Baileys or nothing in here. Ralph Moore, good morning. Good to see you.
Hey, Ralph, I'm actually celebrating a little. I'll show you. Nobody will believe this anyway if it worked live.
Oh, look at that. Holy.
I've got a flower.
I see that. And a rug.
Oh, that's for when I'm praying east.
If it didn't happen on live, yeah, you're right. Nobody'd believe it.
Oh. Let me get some chat up. I can see who's chatting.
It's 9:50 here. I don't know what time it is with Ian. Normally like 6 hours.
Almost 4 p.m., 10 to 4
Yeah.
in the afternoon. And it's raining. Horrible, miserable rain.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 hours, yeah. Ralph says he found a big piece of floor last week too. So you guys are on the same page. Hey, SD. Safoni, how are you? Good to see you.
I just come in actually to do a bit of video with, just try to keep people knowing my live on my channel.
Yeah.
The trouble is, I come on here to put music on so I can work, and you'll see somebody's live who you like, yourself, for example.
Yeah.
Stuff it. I can always make a video tomorrow.
I do that all the time in my garage too. I'll go out there and start working or cleaning or something, and I'll see somebody's live, and I have my laptop and stuff out there. Yeah, I'll end up on a live stream,
and then you don't get anything done.
Right. The next thing you know, it's like 4 hours later, you're still chatting with them. And
so funny. So funny says, "Where am I from?" I'll type it in the chat, but I'm from Lee, near Manchester in Northern England. I can spell Manchester. Near Manchester.
Trying to figure out how to get that off of the screen. I just figured it out. Hashtag turn up. Ian, are you watching the Super Bowl? Still anyone wants to know.
I do not watch any sport whatsoever in any description.
Is that, I was going to say, is that aired over there?
I wouldn't know. I don't watch TV.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
I think YouTube's taking over my life. I only ever watch YouTube now.
Yeah. Tina McKenzie just said he doesn't watch TV. She was asking if you're watching the Six Nations, Ian Matthews.
That's rugby. No, I don't watch sport at all. Not in the slightest.
Twisted, we need a joke. I always go into their streams and then tell sometimes ridiculously bad jokes. Some of them are good.
Hey, Hot Mess is in, I think. I saw it in Hot Mess. So funny day. How did we guys meet each other?
On YouTube, I met him.
Jimmy C or Redneck?
No, way before then. Way before Jimmy C was around. You were one of the first people I met on YouTube. On Gil Skills, our recycle dudes.
It'd be Gil Skills. I know we ended up getting drunk together.
Yeah. A few times.
Well, I got very drunk together.
A few times.
Falling off the stool drunk.
Yeah. A few times.
Which is why I don't do live streams anymore. So there you go.
Yeah. Somebody said and told me, and then they had like some of the analytics to prove it. If you go from being a live stream channel to a straight content channel, it can hurt your channel. And if you also go from a straight content channel, just posting videos, to doing live streams, it'll hurt your channel. YouTube really likes it if you pick one and stick with it.
I don't know.
A couple of the guys in the Outdoor Society with me did some studying and stuff on it.
I don't kind of. I don't know. It all depends what you're doing YouTube for, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I don't do it for numbers, and I don't do it for monetization. Obviously, I have mine shut off.
as you're growing, you want
Yeah.
the numbers. Yeah, great. Yeah, you start watching it. You think, what do I do better? Look at other people's videos. Can I do that? You'll start being an internet whore and going around to all the channels and streams getting to get known.
Yeah.
And after a bit, you think, nah, I'll just do it for me. So, yeah, it's easy to say when you've got enough, when you're up there a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah. Oh, I remember like my first 100. I was like thrilled. I think that's the most important number is 100. I don't think 1,000 is. A lot of people say 1,000 because it's that time now where you get monetization and stuff like that. But I think before your first 100, you're really still figuring out if you're going to do YouTube and stick with it. And rants with Roger, because they don't tax you or nothing on it, and I make too much money as it is, and I already have to pay enough taxes, so I ain't paying YouTube anymore. I'll give YouTube enough money anyway, the way it is.
Taxes.
Yeah.
It's you don't get a lot, you know.
Yeah.
20 bucks a week, something like that.
Yeah. Depends on where you're at for numbers and people that are super chatting, all that kind of stuff.
Hey, Scrapping Irish, yo buddy, how did you go on the Gill Skills challenge? I ended up
Mrs. Hopkins, you're fine if the kid is 17. The kid that has to be on YouTube is 13 and above. And if it's your own child, it doesn't matter their age as long as they're with you.
Third round. Wow, fantastic.
Scrapping Irish, good morning. Third round.
Big Boons won. All right, great.
Yeah, Big Boons won the tournament of skills. Yep.
I would have got kicked out at the beginning, me, because I don't do anything about thumbnails. You know, I let Google, YouTube pick it, and whichever one it picks of the three.
That's what I do too. I think there's very few videos I have a thumbnail on.
I remember spending about 3 hours one night learning Canva, how to do one photograph outside of another photograph.
Yeah.
And I made a pig's ear of it. I thought, I'm not wasting 3 hours of my life again. End of the day, if my mushy's on there, people know it's me.
Yep. That's what I said too. Yeah, if it's your own kid and you have custody of that kid and it's yours, the age of that child doesn't matter. They may shut your comments off, but they won't do anything with the video. You won't get a demonetization or a strike or nothing like that for it. But they shut the comments off sometimes if it's mainly of a kid like that's real young. They'll shut the comments off to protect the kid, nothing to do against your channel. Yeah, it's a bad word, Mike. YouTube should block the word taxes.
I think the problem comes when people they do start making money and then they spend it. Over here, the government can go back. It's 5 or 7 years.
Hey, Ali Matt. Morning, man.
They hit you for that money. Ali Matt.
Yeah. Yep.
So anything I've got coming in, I just leave it in an account. Yeah, if they come to me in 5 years' time and say, hey, what was £1,000? Oh, it's in the account, take it.
Yeah.
It's when you've spent it and people go, I'm not going to.
Right.
Easy days. Hello, Easy.
Easy days. All right, big guy. Good to see you. Saucy Shane. Morning. Welcome. Yeah, and that's just it. It's with the farm and everything else and all the land taxes and stuff I have to pay. I don't want to have to keep up with what I made on YouTube to add even 20 bucks or anything a year to it. I think I would almost just counterbalance probably what I make off of YouTube then.
Yeah. Your benefit is really, you guess, you make up a pot of money, buy a laptop or something.
Yeah.
That's for YouTube. You're not paying taxes, but you've got something in your hand.
Yeah. Yep.
I did look into it all about claiming for your electricity, portion of your buildings and all that lot.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, there's supposed to be like so much stuff you can claim as a YouTuber. Yeah, your laptop, all sorts of stuff. Good morning, Shannon.
And then you get horror stories where people have done that. And when they've come to sell the house, the government say, well, you know, that was a business. We want a portion of that, your house sale now.
Really? I've never heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can see it though.
That's what they do over here in the UK. You know, they come back and go, all right, oh, you've been claiming your garage is a business. Right, you've sold your house. We want 20% capital gains tax from you.
Oh, yeah. Scrap and Irish says here in Ireland, they would probably tax your Christian money if they could, Ian Matthew. All right, Shannon.
Hey,
I see you, sister.
There's some of the things over here I do disagree with. Insurance tax. They actually insist. They insist they will fine you. You go to jail if you don't have insurance, and then they tax you for having insurance.
Yeah, that's the same here. I think you can go to jail for having not certain insurances, like car insurance, stuff like that, driving without car insurance. Medical insurance, you get a big fine if you don't have it. You got to pay a $1,500 fine at the end of the year, which is actually cheaper for me as a farmer than it is to go out and buy insurance per month.
Yeah, but that's fine. But why put an insurance tax on it?
Exactly, yeah.
Nope. Don't get me started on the television license. Why you need the license to watch television? Only one channel. You can watch all the other channels for free. But it's a criminal offence. Criminal. You can go to jail. Criminal record for not having a TV license. This country.
What the heck?
Oh, they're up in Scotland. They live by different rules. You know, it's not that long ago. I would say 200 years ago. They'd come over the border. They'd come down and rape and pillage, pick all the nice women and take them back up Scotland.
Yeah. Hot Mess Missy, they have two taxes in Arizona. They have state and county. We have state tax on some groceries here. In order to not be taxed on your groceries here, they have to be fresh. It's not like frozen pizzas and stuff like that. Those are taxed. Water and like regular fruits and vegetables that are fresh, they don't tax you on them.
I'm getting all foggy again.
Hello. TV license it's not a criminal offence.
You can go. It is.
It's not actual law. No, it's not.
Many people have been sent to jail for it.
Well, it's different. You don't go to jail for not having one. You go to jail probably for not paying a fine.
That's correct. Okay. You still end up.
It's a criminal offence not to pay a fine.
Yeah, all right.
Because the BBC is a corporation, they can't enforce a law. They can't create a law. You know. I mean, it's a massive grey area. But yeah, taxes they suck.
Yeah.
There used to be a window tax in this country.
What?
Yeah, a window tax. If you had so many windows, they would tax you on how many windows you had. So big manor houses, you could tell who really had the money and who didn't. Because if you went to a big manor house, like the huge manor houses, owned by a lord, which would have like 500 windows or whatever. The people who couldn't afford the window tax would brick the windows up.
Hang on. Somebody say Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, they would brick their windows up to avoid paying the window tax.
Well, actually,
wow.
That was the start of the War of the Roses between the House of Lancaster and the House of York. Lancashire wouldn't pay the window tax.
Wow, I didn't even know there was such a thing. I learned something today. That's awesome.
That's how it started. That's how the Civil War in Britain started.
Well, we've also got a bedroom tax now.
That's true, yes.
It's only for people who are like on benefits and stuff. It only affects the people that can't afford to pay it.
What the heck?
Crazy.
You guys are all backwards over there.
It means if you've got more bedrooms than you actually need, you've got to pay a tax for that bedroom.
Oh, yeah, okay. We have a tax similar, but it doesn't go by bedrooms. They have an excess tax here, yeah. Or luxury tax. There's that too. Right, Doris? Is there anything you guys don't get taxed on?
Breathing at the moment.
right?
Yeah, just for now.
for now, yeah.
Oh, no.
China taxes that already.
I wouldn't be surprised. I can
They
remember.
do.
I can remember saying when I was younger, they'll probably bottle water, and we'll have to pay for that one day.
Yeah. China sells bottled air, and they tax you on it. And then, like, they label the little cans of air like Mountain Breeze and Flat Valley, you know.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. So how are you, Ian? You okay?
I am.
Yeah, I don't,
Fine. Top of
Yeah.
the hill, actually.
Rogers,
What?
the best I can guess for is that would be a luxury tax of some type. Roger says a window tax. What the hell would be the reasoning for that?
Because they want money and they need that. That is the reason. They need money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is there any other reason?
they were asking for jokes earlier. Yeah, that tax, it was a right pain.
Yeah.
I know. I felt like I was being framed.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was leaving up a window of opportunity for you.
I know. It's just good job I had a big window. I could see him coming.
I think we need to pull the curtain on this one.
Yo, Scott Lydish, what's up? I just got some chatter. Go Fish Office, what's up? I'm good, thank you. Ali Mac, hello.
That was
Doris. Hello,
Yeah,
Doris.
yeah. Hey, Bashful. Morning.
Oh, Bashful. Nice to see. Have you got your teeth in, Bashful? Honestly, she scares me sometimes when I join that stream, you know, and she's all made up as a vampire.
Hot Mess Missy. The bottle air, they're going to become the next Jelly Bellies, like the Cool Breeze Fart and Dog Poo Essence. Those nasty jelly beans they have, yeah. I could see it doing that with the air cans.
That was a fun stream you was on last night, Easy, when Dizzy came in. Rafaels.
Oh, Rafaels. Yeah.
Dizzy quit live streaming?
Yep.
Okay, I did hear it then. All right.
Yeah, he's a quitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had enough. Which is fair enough, you know.
Yeah, too busy, or is just hurting his channel, or what?
No, he's just been doing it for so long. I mean, the thing is, me and Dizzy's been doing it every single weekend I've been doing it for 2 years. He's been doing it for 4 years. So every single weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we're sat in front of the computer.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It gets a bit much when it's... The thing is, you can live stream whenever you want, 10 times a week if you want. But if you're scheduled, it's different.
Yeah.
Because you've got to work around our schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you do it every day, like whenever, yeah.
Yeah,
whenever,
that's easy. Whenever's easy.
Yeah.
But when you're scheduled, when you say, right, I'm going to be on at 8 o'clock on every Sunday and 9 o'clock every Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
You've got to be there. So it just makes life a little bit more complicated.
It does. Especially, you know, Saturday nights. It's Saturday night for us. We go out, we have meals, we go cinema Saturday night.
Well, I used to, but 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
You can't, you know.
Yeah, so.
Exactly, Nitro, yeah.
I mean, I did say that I was going to end my live streams as well. I've got 2 left, I think, or 3 left officially from what I said. But I'm not 100% sure I'm ready.
I'll drink to that.
Fuck, you're starting early.
Yes, I am. Well,
And I did recall you saying that. Yeah, I remember when you used to schedule all yours, and you guys were always on. I could show up. I knew what time I had to.
I'll be going.
Mine's 8 o'clock every Sunday. 8 o'clock Sunday UK time. I'm on. I press that button, and I haven't missed one for almost 100 shows.
Yeah.
Kimberly Rose. Good morning. Cheers, Ian.
But I mean, I do enjoy everyone popping in and having a little drink on the Sunday. So.
Yeah. That's in what, a couple hours then?
What's that?
That's in a few hours then, right?
4 hours my live show, yeah.
4 hours from now, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm only going to do 2 hours. Like, I've had live shows. It was only ever scheduled for 2 hours when I started, but, you know, some of them used to go on for
4 to 6 and
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, those are the ones I look forward to on Sunday. Yeah, I'd be out in the shed doing something. I'd see you guys live. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it used to it got a bit messy.
Yeah,
God.
Me and Ian's been in some states.
Yep. 1 second.
Yeah, we kind of discussed that earlier, me and Mike.
I mean, to be honest, Ian, me and you are probably the drunkest on YouTube. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, Mike have fallen asleep. I know he's fallen asleep. And I mean, Jimmy C, I've seen Jimmy C pretty ripped up.
Oh, we've got Living the Dream in the chat. There you go. Living the Dream.
Hello, Living the Dream.
She's an awesome girl herself.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what to do on my live show. I'm not sure if to change the format or I don't know, just mix it up a little.
It's a difficult decision. I was all set for doing every Friday, and then I realised it would become too much for me. Every Friday, every Sunday, you have no life to do anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, here now. I mean, I've come in here. I've just set the tripod up and everything because I'm going to do some videoing on the bench.
Yeah.
I put this PC on so I can listen to some music while I do it. Of course, the great Hazy, you know, easily. And you see Mike live, so I end up cracking open a bottle and not doing any work.
I seem to have a pretty good connection here, and I just realised I haven't even plugged my my internet in into my laptop. Have I been skipping or jumping?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, that's strange. It's never known this good. I'm actually going to plug it in.
A lot of feedback on someone. It might have been Mike. Oh, it's music.
Well, I've plugged my mic in, so I shouldn't have any feedback. I've got this plugged in.
But what Mike's just gone and done there, he's gone and got himself some bottles. That's what we do, isn't it? It's like, oh, somebody's live. Quick, come and get some ale.
Yep.
That's it for the evening. Coming out the garage at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Is this my back door? And then coming in the garage the day after. Coming in the garage the day after and going, who drunk all them bottles of beer?
Right.
Oh, listen, don't even joke, because between this place and my attic, I should start a recycling plant.
Oh,
exactly. Yeah.
And bottles.
Yep. I got enough aluminum out in the garage garbage cans. I'd make Ralph Morick a happy man if I sent it all to him.
Even if you're only having a couple of cans a night, they build up quick.
Oh yeah.
There
you go.
I'm drinking an Indian Pale Ale, followed by an Ardmore single malt chaser.
Ian, did I tell you about this bottle?
You did. Glenfiddich.
£70.
Wow.
No, I didn't tell you. I just thought it was a bottle off the shelf because he did say to me, my father-in-law, "Oh, you can't get that in the shop, mind." And I thought, "Oh, okay, whatever. I've seen it loads of times." But because I enjoyed it, I took how much is left.
I bet that's really smooth.
That's
it's unbelievable. Because I was like, I actually like whiskey. Like I really enjoy it. You know?
That's I think I've got a £300 bottle in there.
Yeah, but I know, but the 70 bottle is bad enough. I feel like I've abused it.
Yeah, that Glenfiddich that's really good stuff. I've had that.
Ralph Murex says, someone say aluminum?
Yeah, exactly. Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yep.
Aluminium.
I've seen some scary mutant cows online. There are cow breeds Nitro online that naturally get like really bulked up like that. It's their breed. They're kind of like double muscled.
Oh yeah, I've seen them.
I don't have any of those, thank God. Hey, Darren's Northern Life. Good morning.
Oh, I'm not drinking.
Right, Roger.
I'm not drinking yet.
Yeah. God, don't forget, I'm early to bed on a Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see, Ian. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to go over there tonight. I'm gonna swing over. 4 hours from now, 2 o'clock. All right.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. That's bad.
What?
Him saying he's coming over. I like drinking with Mike.
Well, you bring a couple of beers, 2 o'clock. That's not, it's 3 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've
3
actually,
o'clock somewhere.
I've only got one beer in this garage, in the entire house for the moment. A Guinness.
I haven't got any. I got
That's
one
like a meal, though. That's like a meal in itself. You got to chew them things.
Well, I've only got that because
All right, go fish office.
real wicked Canadian. He has to pay $12 for 4.
Ooh,
So
dang.
that was to go on the end of this video that I'm not making now.
Yeah, Nitro, we've kind of always had cows, but we just got into Red Angus. We started out with Black Angus cows, but they're mean, and we kind of slowly started switching out. We're mainly Red Angus now.
Well, bashful. A cow that's never had a calf could technically be a bull. Could be a bull. They could be sterile.
Yep.
It could make a lovely Sunday lunch.
Well,
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
A cow that's never had a calf is a bull. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, it's either very
Hazy
young or old.
was closest. Hazy was closest. We call them lunch, but
oh, you could call them a virgin as well.
Yeah.
yeah, virgin.
Oh, maybe
I
not.
mean, most cows are bred to have calves because otherwise they won't produce milk. You know?
Yeah, those cows are kept pregnant, but they don't ever actually. Very few of them you want to throw a calf, but there's a certain type of sperm. It's called hot sperm. It's put into them, just to make them mimic like they're pregnant, so they produce milk.
Are you joking?
Is that
Nope.
is that a bit like what the Welsh put into sheep?
Yeah. It's a big
But yes, bashful. They're called heifers. If you have a bunch of heifers and stuff, they don't throw cows. Yeah, it's a heifer. Yep.
There we are. Change the
You
lighting.
can trick them into even thinking that they need to produce milk. Just from a different type of sperm. Is the sperm is it modified by human hand or is it natural?
Yeah, it's modified. Yep. That's why they call it hot sperm.
Mm.
And you can buy hot sperm too that also is modified to throw mostly females. Because obviously, if you're on a dairy farm, we're not dairy, we're beef. But if you're on a dairy farm, you want more females because you're producing milk.
Yeah.
So, and it's expensive as hell. I couldn't believe like what a farmer would pay for a bucket of sperm.
Oh shit! I mean, mine's pretty hot, but it's gonna take a while for me to get a bucket.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, easy. Ali Mac says that in distillery is 18 minutes from where he lives.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Isn't everything like a half hour from Ollie Mac anyway?
Oh, look at this. I bought this so I can win a trip to Scotland and then I can deliver a sticker in person.
Right.
But yes, Bashful, yeah, it's considered a
I
heifer.
plan to go to Scotland. I want to go to Ireland for a Guinness and then go straight in the same day. Go straight to Scotland for a whiskey, shot of whiskey, and then from Scotland to Amsterdam for a little smoke.
Yep. My stepdad went to Ireland and had Guinness over there, and he was completely pissed off. He's not a beer drinker and stuff. Well, he's not a real beer drinker, and especially not a connoisseur at it. But they served it to him warm, and he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No, don't. You don't drink beer cold.
I know.
You American,
Try to tell him that.
got it all rock. Cruiser Mac, honestly. You send him some
He's
beer.
Canadian. He's Canadian.
I could explain it.
I got some homebrew here if you want me to send it to you.
Still.
I know it looks like a bottle of piss, but it's not.
Red Angus, Nitro Online. They're called Red Angus.
Where is it? Inverness.
Nice. Good way.
Yeah, he said he's in the city of Inverness, so everything's like a half hour away.
I got a friend that lives in Greenock. How far is that away from you, Ali Mac?
Probably about a half hour.
Half an hour. It's half an hour to Red Knock.
The thing is where Ali Mac lives. Wherever you go, it's uphill, and then even coming home is uphill. You go somewhere.
Yeah, they get along. They get along, Nitro. Black Angus just don't like the heat. They don't take heat really well because they're solid black, and they get really angry and pissy with you, and they're freaking mean.
That's a far 3-hour drive in Scotland. That's the other side of Scotland, isn't it?
I saw a load of dancing cows once when I were a kid. We was driving. I can't remember. Can't remember where we was going to. It might have been Pwllheli in Wales. Could have been. Anyway, it worked out. An electricity pylon had dropped a cable onto the ground, and all the cows were being electrocuted.
Oh, what the?
They wasn't actually dancing.
They were actually dancing. Like they were jumping about all these cows. It was like, wow, look at that. Look at that.
Well, when I was a kid, I went camping with my dad and my brothers, and in the morning I got up to go and have a piss. So I went up to the side of the fence, and there was cows in the field, but there was this one cow with a hole, I swear to God, this big in his side, and it's standing there eating grass. But as it's eating grass, there's big chunks of grass, chewed up grass, falling off the side of the cow. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
Holy cow!
No.
Holy cow! Yeah, seriously. There was a big, like, it looked like, you know, when you empty the box on the lawnmower, and it's a bit wet, you know what I mean? And it all comes together.
Yeah.
Like falling out.
Cows have 4 stomachs, so one of them can get twisted and it goes kind of gangreenish and it eats its way back out.
Yeah.
And it can cause a hole through the outside of a cow. I've never had it happen, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Hey, Colin.
That's what it must have been. But the cow was like nothing was wrong with it. Yeah.
They have 3 other stomachs. It's just whatever grass goes to that one, then it's going to fall through, and then the other ones will still process. But
yeah.
Cows are good. Michael know this. I'm not so sure about Hazy. Probably sheep for Hazy. When you're coaching, you know, you're going to feel cow's lying down. You give it a nudge and it gets up and moves away and leaves a nice warm spot in the grass.
No, the cows are laying down because it's about to rain.
Yep. Yep, that's a true myth. Hazy Days is right. Yep, cows will lay down when rain and storms are coming.
Yeah.
They'll lay down on the backside of a hill where the wind and stuff isn't hitting them.
Yeah.
Yep, they do know the weather if you know how to tell it.
Yeah, nature's there to give you all the signs.
Yep. Well, I've just been in the garden, for it is, and all my daffodils are cropping up, so that means spring is sprung early.
Not here. Not unless the daffodils can come through 3-4 feet of snow.
We've had a really mild winter. You wouldn't believe it. I'm thinking, why did I go to all that trouble of putting a wood fire in here? You know, it's like mild.
Yeah, I think Rafael was taking the piss out of you a little bit last night, Ian, about how long it took for me to build this workshop and heat it.
That was I did watch those videos. That was pretty interesting watching you build that. Just seeing how you guys build differently over there than kind of what we do.
Well, I just use pallet. I just use reclaimed wood. Everything in here is free.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I seen that.
I bought 11. I think it was 11 or 13 OSB boards, which covers it and does the floor and the ceiling. There's literally 2 boards on each wall. You know.
I've got to tell you something about why. Sorry, this is going to sound really awful. I'm sorry. This is why you're at 1,200 subs. I'm at 8,000 subs. Right? You've got to show people on YouTube you're inept. Right? Somebody who knows what you're doing. They're not. People don't want to watch you. Show people you're inept, and they get.
Listen, I already know. I got no chance of succeeding on YouTube because I've got way too much talent.
And then, then they also interacting with you and saying you're doing that wrong. No, the Google algorithms, because I can't say it, right?
Yeah.
You go, oh, everybody's interacting with this guy, and they push you a bit more.
Yeah.
And it becomes like a roller coaster type of thing.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, Hazy Days, go check him out. Yeah, he's actually really talented.
The truth of the matter is, listen. The truth of the matter is, I'm not on YouTube to be anything big or successful. I'm on here to document my life a little bit, and then when I'm gone, my kids can just go on YouTube and say, "Well, I see the old man. He was a crazy fucker," you know.
Yeah, I think there's probably nothing you haven't made a guitar out of yet.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah, I got some ideas. Did you see the play button one?
Not yet, no.
This was my last video. And it should have went viral. I'm still giving it a chance.
Oh, look at that! Damn, that's really good.
Yeah, it's an actual play button I made. You can plug it in. It's you can plug it in, and it's also hollow, like an acoustic.
I'm just not being outdone here. I've got this idea for a Volkswagen guitar.
I'm gonna raffle this.
Ian, I want to see you make a guitar, Ian. I will. Yeah, I've seen what you did with your wood stove. I want to see this guitar.
I'm gonna raffle this off. This is the only one in the world. This is the only YouTube play button, the guitar that exists, like the actual play button.
Yeah.
It's called the Tubecaster.
A Tubecaster. You did put it on there too. Oh yeah.
Right.
Honestly. Right. My missus has just been in, shouted me. The tea's on the table or it's going in the bin. So I've got no doubt by the time I finish my tea, he'll still be here. So I'm going to leave you,
Chrissy,
for now.
Well, I'll stay on for a little bit with you, Mike.
All right, Adrian.
And I'll catch you later anyway. Bye.
Yeah, I'll give me a chance to say I'll do some stuff. But I'll see.
Living the dream says that's about the only thing that a VW would be good for is taking the parts and turning them into other things.
Well, funny enough, I just made a VW guitar. Have you seen that? Have you seen the one I made?
Oh yeah.
So Ian's copying you.
Give me a sec. So let me go and get the Volkswagen guitar I made. Give me a second.
I copy everybody because I've got no originality. Apart from that chimney ducting, that was all my.
Yeah, that's originality right there. All right, Shannon, thanks for hanging out.
Right. Anyway, sorry, Mike. I'll have to go and have my tea. Catch you later.
Yeah, not a problem. Thanks for swinging in. Kong, how does a full-size adult man get freaking beat up by a cat? They are vicious little things, but oh, Hazy Days went to get his Volkswagen guitar. He's made. It's already made. He's made a guitar out of everything. He can play them too. That's the crazy part. I need cash, ninja cash. Yeah, Nitro, there's not a lot of people that'll come out and say that's why they joined YouTube. They're going to get loaded. There's not a lot of people that have joined YouTube, though, that have become wealthy off of it. And a few that have made a really quick downfall from making some really dumb decisions. I think there's probably more YouTubers that made it big and made it a downfall even faster than ones that have stuck around.
Right. To run around my house getting them.
Oh yeah.
This was the Volkswagen one I made. I was given this Volkswagen hubcap.
That's kind of freaking sweet.
Yeah, but this is what I made with it.
Reminds me of like an old what were those called that had the big chrome on them? Stratocaster?
Yeah.
Hey Gidget, welcome. Good to see you.
But all this is hand carved.
Oh, Jesus. The time, though, it's just the time you have to put into some of those things. I don't know. When you auction them off, I don't know if you ever get back what you got into them, really.
I know. I know. I mean, this one, there was a lot of time involved. This one, the one before, which was this one. I mean, I've made 11 guitars. I've made, but a lot of time went into this one, this copper one.
Oh yeah, I remember you doing that one. I was on the stream when you did that one. That's the last one I seen.
Yeah, it's like each joint is riveted twice with a copper rivet. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and all that's hand carved. I literally made everything. It's a handmade pickup.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that one. I think that, like I said, I think that's the last one I've seen.
Yeah. And when Mark won this, he gave it to my son. It was crazy. Yeah,
I've never heard of that person.
Who?
YouTube, No Life Shack. Hey, Gills.
What's up, Gills?
He's got 1.4 million subs, but he makes 13K a month. And that's what I'm looking for, he says. And that's not even rich. 13K a month? Oh, damn, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. I mean, that would be great,
Yeah.
you know? Can you imagine?
Right?
Yeah. And that's not a lot, really. Some people in YouTube are making millions.
Oh, I know it, yeah. Well, that's what Nitro was saying earlier. He started YouTube to be one of them. He's like, not a whole lot of people will come out and say they started YouTube to become rich. But that's what he was just saying up there.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, welcome. Good to see you, young lady.
I just do what I like to do, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's what I do.
Uploading on YouTube was just to stick my music out there.
Yeah, which is really good, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been uploading for about 12 years.
Oh, damn. I didn't realize it's been that long. I thought you'd only been around about 5 or 6.
No, but I've only taken it serious for the last 2 years, you know?
Yeah.
Like I literally didn't have no subscribers at all for 10 years.
Oh, damn. Hey, Kaiser Reveals, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, it's I guess I kind of started taking it serious right off the bat. I've always been like a major supporter of other channels and stuff like that, whether through Patreon or channel subscriptions or, you know, whatever it may be. Or if it's like something like yours, like the few times I jumped into your 50-50 raffles and your guitar ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I just do what I do. I would be doing all this stuff if YouTube didn't exist, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, I'd still be writing songs and building stuff.
Oh yeah. Some of your originals I really like, but some of them I wasn't there to understand like the meaning behind them, so they don't make sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you find generally the people who like my music have had a shit life.
Yeah.
You know?
Fair enough. And I mean, I can understand that. I'm not saying I had a perfect life, but there's just a continental difference between where you grew up and then like how I grew up.
Yeah. Yes, well, the thing is with songs, they mean different things to different people, you know?
Yep.
Because sometimes I don't even know what it means myself.
Oh, okay.
it just comes out, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Like I've written songs and then 5 years down the line, I've listened back to it and thought, oh, now I know what it means, you know? But at the time I didn't. It's whatever it means to you.
Yeah, I think I've only wrote one song in my life, and we had to do it for like 6th grade music class.
Can you still remember it?
The hell no. I still have the paper it's wrote on though, and the only reason I still have it is because my mom like put it into a photo album and saved that shit for like 20 years, 30 years.
I've written hundreds of songs.
And can you remember every one of them?
Yeah.
Can you? Holy shit. There ain't no way in hell I would have.
Yeah.
I'd have been like some of them artists that have like wrote and sung so many songs I'd forget the lyrics up on stage or something.
Oh, I forget lyrics. I forget lyrics. I mean, if I haven't sung it for a while, I'll mess up on lyrics.
Yeah. Do you have them all? Do you have them all wrote down?
No.
Oh, no. How do you ever remember it? You got to like sit there for 3 days and then it hits you one night at midnight laying in bed. That's what the fuck it is.
Yeah, no. I mean, I have written some songs down, and lately I have started writing some stuff down. But the first 15 years of writing songs, I didn't write anything down. Just wrote the song. I mean, I'd record it. I'd record it onto cassette, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Now you got them out on CDs and everything, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah, Super Bowl Sunday. It's an old classic country song. That's all I can tell you right now.
Am I coming through your earphones?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you just got music up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's barely playing in the background. Yeah, it's an old classic country song. I don't even know what this one is. I can barely hear it when I have my earphones on. That's why I was wondering, like, what are you hearing?
Yeah, well, I can hear it.
That's Hank Thompson.
Nice.
Hank Thompson, 1953.
That's a proper cowboy name, Hank, isn't it?
Yeah, right. The Vintage Collection. 1953. It's called The Wild Side of Life.
Nice. Right, what's the time? I've got to go to the store, go get some supplies for tonight.
Oh, yeah. 10.
How long are you on for?
Oh, I don't know. Probably a while.
Okay.
I just decided I'd do a morning stream. I don't think I've ever done one on my own. So I'm like, I'll fire up a morning stream then and see how it works out.
It's almost
all right,
5
Shannon, you have a good one. Yeah, it's 10:30 here.
Yeah. So
I just know at 2 o'clock I'll head over. 2 o'clock I'll head over to yours.
Yeah, I might pop back if I got the time.
All right.
But peace. See you soon.
All right, Daisy. Yep. See you tonight. Tell us something that you bought yourself as a gift that you couldn't afford at one point. As a gift to myself. The first thing I bought that I really couldn't afford was my first house, but it wasn't a gift to myself. It was necessity. So the actual thing that was a gift that I bought for myself when I was still in high school, just earning money from doing crap around the farm, getting paid from my dad, was the car stereo for my Pontiac Phoenix. I had a $300 car and a $10,000 stereo. And loud as hell. I had 4 audio bond quad voice coil 15s in the back of a little Pontiac Phoenix. Yeah, really booming. I had to replace the back window a few times. The bass hits hard enough, it would pop it out of the seal and it wouldn't break, but it would slide down the hatchback and hit the concrete, then break. Then shortly after that, I picked up a sponsorship by a company called Memphis Audio, and then they gave me a sponsorship and everything else to do stereo competition. So I believe I do have pictures of that Phoenix somewhere, yeah. All right. Yeah, I can do that. It was an ugly car. You know what a Chevy Citation is? It was the Phoenix is basically a Chevy Citation. 4-door little hatchback car. And I made the thing look ugly as hell. It had a wing on the back of it. It had 2 white racing stripes down it. Ugliest Pontiac Phoenix ever. And I thought it was cool then. I look at the pictures now or I see it now. I'm like, Jesus. Not a thing, actually. It sits out in the tree row. The windows are broke out of it because we were going to use it for, it's a little 4-cylinder car. We were going to use it for 4-cylinder racing. So we had to take all the windows out. Instead of like taking them out, we broke them out. So we could use it for a little, what do they call them? Bumblebee race cars. Or Hornets, that's what they were called, Hornets. The Hornet class, little 4-cylinder race car. And the only thing we had to do was take out all the glass and put in special seat belts. And so we did that, and then they ended up canceling out the Hornet class for that year because they didn't have enough racers. So it still sits out in the tree row. What was my first car? The first car I was forced to buy for myself was a 1983 Chevy Celebrity. My mom's old car that had been turned over twice on the odometer, and my parents were getting a new one, and I wanted my first car, so they forced me to buy that one for like $250 from my mom. That was my first car. Hey, Mrs. Green Thumb. I seen your pickle stream last night. That was pretty entertaining. It's good. Coffee's good. After that, the very first car that I enjoyed buying on my own was my 78 Camaro. 78 Camaro RS. I had a lot of fun with that car. Me and my dad rebuilt the motor, souped it up. That was my first like real car I got into. I actually enjoyed having. I bought that at 16, somewhere in there. Do I have any fancy cars on the farm? Yeah, the 67 Camaro RS I have is on the farm yet. That's all completely restored. The everyday driver is a 2012 Silverado with the 6.2. But I have 8 or 9 other full-size diesels that are brand new, but they're used more for the company. I have a minivan. Does that count? Of course it counts. A 200 Chrysler. The heck yeah. Nothing wrong with those, Mrs. Green Thumb. If it goes from point A to point B nowadays, I really don't care. I guess my family's always been a Chevy fan, but like all the big 1-tons we have are Ford or Dodge. I got a beat up old Explorer. Doris, those run for forever. Those old Explorers. Oh yeah, van life people, yep. What does your hat say? It says yuck. Yank your crank is what it stands for. YUC. Yank Your Crank YouTube channel. He makes custom fishing lures and stuff like that. Chris is his name. Good friend of mine. He like custom hand paints crankbaits and makes them all custom and stuff like that. I've got a few of them that he's done. Mr. Rail, how's it going? Good to see you. Yep, past 250,000 on her. Yep, that's nothing for some of them old ones. Oh yes, I remember the 78 Mustangs. Yeah, you're right. They kind of did look like a Pinto. Absolutely, Raven. How are you, young lady? It's good to see you. Yeah, they did look like a Pinto. I had a Pinto too. I had a 73 Ford Pinto with the V6 in it. Mine was one of them that was on the recall list. An old lady had it, and I bought it in like mint condition and drove that thing all over the place. But it was they were all supposed to be recalled because if you got rear-ended in an accident too hard, they'd blow up because the gas tank was like right behind the bumper. Those were crazy cars. Hey, Canadian Witches, good morning. Good to see you, young lady. I'm doing well. Good to see you, Raven. How are you doing? Last time I'd seen you, you were pretty sick still. Not at the moment, Mrs. Green Thumb, no. I got a train set I got to rebuild track and everything for. My dog ate it. My wife's dog ate it. That's a good thing, Mr. L. It's always good to rebuild and like retinker with your channel at some time. It's always, you should always stay on the top of if you're going to get serious with it, just stay on the top of keeping it into the now, keeping up with everything. I don't at all. Trust me, I don't. I just got back now so I can live stream in my kitchen. Are you going to do some diamond painting again there, Mrs. Green Thumb? Hey, Bub Elvis, how are you? Good to see you. Later? You're going to do it later? Yeah, it was kind of strange seeing that live stream last night. I was watching. Little sick, but I've been working on your cup to drive me crazy. It's all right. It's all right, Raven. It's all right. I don't even know what that says, Bob Elvis. Yeah, Nitro, she grows all sorts of stuff. We've even given her challenges on how to grow stuff. She's the only lady I know who's gotten to grow a pineapple. Oh, it's good afternoon in Dutch. All right. I see you now. I see you. Oh, there's Kathy. Hey, Kathy, good morning. Good to see you again. She's in Canada, so she could. How's Kathy been? How's your husband's channel doing, Kathy? You've been sick since December 26th? Dang, Kathy. Not interested. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right on this. It's slow growing on the RB world. He can't understand. He has to go to other channels too. Yeah, Kathy, on anybody who's new to YouTube, it's kind of hard to explain how to grow. Fevers and Sissy, good morning. 1 second. Yeah, growing anything is a process. I think every species of plant has like where it grows better, what humidity, temperatures, all that kind of fun stuff. You can really get scientifical with it and you can make any plant huge. Hey, Mama Q, how are you, young lady? Good to see you. Ralph, what are you going hunting for? Oh yeah, it takes a lot to get it right. It's with anything. It doesn't matter if you're growing medical marijuana or if you're growing corn or if you grow anything. Doesn't matter what you grow, everything has a very specific region and what it grows the best in. Some things are genetically changed and modified to grow in a very wide variance of temperatures and moisture and stuff like that. But for the most part, everything it's on its natural state is very specific in the weather and what it grows in and everything else. Except for in Florida, everything grows and grows like crazy. Kinda, but there are some things that don't grow in Florida worth a dang. If you ever want to see what doesn't grow in Florida, give it to Shannon once, Kathy. She'll show you how to not do it in Florida. No, I was kidding. I don't know. So am I taking a break from the fields? Mrs. Greenthumb, all the fields are covered in about 4 or 5 feet of snow. My corn is, you actually can't see a lot of it. It's covered up by snow drifts. Our corn won't even come off until spring when all the snow is thawed and gone away, and we'll probably just turn it into silage for the cows. Now the entire backyard is a jungle. Yeah, that's with the cows and everything. Yes, plants do love CO2. Some plants really love CO2. They take it in very aggressively, and it really helps them out. But they turn CO2 into oxygen. It's part of how they do it. I don't think any of the greenhouses I know here are pumping CO2 into them. But yeah, that is the truth. Yes, Mrs. Green Thumb. That's also very true. Yeah. Bamboo and sugarcane city. I'm sure there's a way to get rid of them, Kathy, if you really wanted to. But I bet you they make great privacy if they're at any height. And sugarcane is worth a lot of money. All of South America is run off of sugarcane. If the world ended out without any oil tomorrow, South America would all be able to keep driving because they rely completely on sugarcane. Hey, Kathy Durbin. All their fuel and everything comes from sugarcane. Hey, not a great gamer. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Massachusetts times 2. You're the second largest exporter in the world of agriculture. Depends on the agriculture, bub. There is probably truth to it. Yes, the weather in North Dakota does affect farming a lot. A lot, a lot. Recycle, dude. I have some coffee with my sugar cane. Yeah, the weather greatly affects what we do and when. Like this year, the all the snow and everything else came way early and stuff like that, so we weren't able to get corn off, and the moisture was too high, and the snow wasn't helping with it any because it kind of freezes it in place, and now all the corn is buried under snow, and so it won't be coming off the spring. So yeah, weather greatly affects what we do. But soybeans we did really well on this year, so it kind of is, Doris. It's hard to depend on what the fields are going to yield out because of the weather. Yeah, it's kind of hard. It is a guessing game a little bit. Sometimes you got to help it along by yourself, like put them into grain bin dryers, stuff like that. But so we don't just completely rely on the weather to do it. I mean, we can dry out soybeans, we can dry out corn and stuff, but it was always too wet, and the corn was too wet. And then by then the snow had already hit, and it was still too wet, so it kind of gets froze in place. And now this spring we'll pull it off and see what moisture is. We did a test on it last week, and we're still in the high 20s for it, but we can dry that out. But it's just not worth the wear and tear on the combines to try to combine through snowdrifts. Oh yes, we have all the cows and everything else, plenty enough to keep me busy, Mrs. Green Thumb. I got a giant bunch of doors I got to get done. I got a giant door that's going to go to San Diego. We could not plant corn last year, so it was all in soybeans. Yep, see, there you go. Just what Kathy said. Sometimes there's certain crops you can't get in. No, no, Nitro. I was kind of raised up in all this cold weather and stuff, so it's not cold as me. It's not cold to me like it would be like if anybody came here from California or Florida and stuff like that. I don't. The weather here is just normal, I guess, for me because I've been here my whole life. But moving would be moving my whole door company and all that stuff, and I don't want to leave the family farm behind either. Will soybeans grow there? They could, Kathy. Soybeans would probably grow in Florida fairly well, but your harvest season is going to be really short before they start to turn because of your humidity. Would I make a ton more if it didn't snow? No, probably not. The snow up here and everything is what really keeps a lot of our soil and stuff rich. If we didn't have the snow, a lot of the snow carries different nutrients and stuff in it, and that all gets put back into the ground when it all melting off and you're doing your tillage. So soybeans, you got more money, many more money. I don't know if we got a lot more money for soybeans, Kathy. I did well on soybeans this year. All right, Kathy's World. You have a great one. Good to see you, young lady. Yeah, exactly, Nitro. Yeah, that's why a lot of like what you see in California, they're always adding different fertilizers and spraying and stuff like that. You got to add nutrients back into the soil, which our snow and all that kind of stuff does all the time. Yep, every place does have its ups and downs. There's different difficulties in every part of the country where you got to farm. It's even way different from up north North Dakota to the southern end of North Dakota. Instead of just using the hose all over. Yeah. Yeah, and just like you probably know, Mrs. Green Thumb, the hose even robs the ground of certain nutrients and everything because of the chemicals in it, depending on your water source. If there's chlorine and stuff put in your water to make it drinkable, that can hurt the plants. But in some places, it's illegal to trap and catch rainwater, so you can't do them that way. And some places, the rainwater is worse than your garden hose. So what's everybody going to do for Super Bowl Sunday? Hey, Monstar, what's going on? Is everybody going to have a Super Bowl Sunday party? Are you guys going somewhere? You're going to sleep in? Well, with all the new stuff we're farming, our farm just puts it on auto plots. Just making Prenabittle now and a few people over. Heck yeah. Oh, Beatty's making ribs? Dang. A pork shoulder and staying home. A nacho taco bar setup and a hella jello shots. That's my kind of party right there. Nothing like vodka. Your vodka jello shots or rum jello shot? On autopilot, yeah. I caught it, Kathy. I caught it. Yeah, farming nowadays is if you have the money, can be very technical on that side. I mean, we have combines and stuff that drive themselves and everything, but nothing like some of the stuff they have coming out. We don't have like big quad tractors that are completely autonomous and none of that stuff. Oh yeah, the big submarine sandwiches. I remember when those were a huge thing, Mrs. Green Thumb. People would order like those 4-foot sub sandwiches that show up cut up from like Subway and stuff. Those used to be huge back in the day. I've never seen too many of them lately. All right, Kathy, you have a great day. Thank you for swinging in and saying hi. Some vodka, some tequila. The lemon and lime ones are tequila. I have over 100, and also pudding shots. See, I've never heard of pudding shots. I figured alcohol would ruin pudding. I didn't know you could add alcohol to pudding. Pudding shots can be yummy. Well, I bet they can be. I just never heard of it. That's kind of nitro. That's what I was thinking too. I didn't know you could add alcohol to pudding shots. I thought it would like curdle it or something, kind of like it does anything dairy based. Yeah, I never heard of them either. Yeah, pudding shots. Yeah, who knew? I didn't know either. Monstar. Yeah, apparently Mama Q. Mama Q knows how to make pudding shots. Mama Q is gonna have to do a video now on how to make pudding shots. I'm gonna have to see this. You could add a Kahlua to the desserts. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people are doing the Kahlua or what is the other stuff? Rum chata into different things now. They even do the Jello shots with rum chata. I don't know. A banana pudding cup would rock. That would be a banana pudding one with like a rum chata or something in there. That would be good. Because I thought the alcohol would curdle the pudding, Mrs. Green Thumb. That's why. Yeah, Kahlua is added to a lot of different Italian desserts. I've even had Kahlua brownies, but never in pudding. A half a cup of vodka, half a cup of Bailey's, 1 cup of milk, 1 package of pudding. I'm surprised the vodka doesn't upset the milk. I'm not. I really am. Using my chef brain there. Monster. We're gonna have to try it now. I might have to try these. Yeah. It's made with alcohol and pudding. All right. Oh my God! If I have some rum chata, I will get my banana pudding and make some. Yeah, I'd try it, Nitro. Yeah, might as well. I never even heard of it. No, you don't have me on Facebook, Mama Q. I don't have Facebook. I have Facebook Messenger, but that's it. I don't have a Facebook page or nothing. I deleted all that stuff. Rum chata is delicious, and I can't spell it. I think it's Chata. I think it's like that, or maybe not a double T. That was an accident. Yeah, Mama Q. I'm on Messenger. Yep. I don't have like an actual Facebook page or nothing, but I'm on Messenger. Yep. Yeah, but with the cream-based sauce, Mrs. Green Thumb, you cook most of the wine out when you're making a cream-based sauce. You cook most of the alcohol out. All right. Yeah, I want to see that, Mama Q. I've never heard of pudding shots. That's a freaking amazing idea. If Bill Cosby would have only known. No, I was kidding. Oh, chili. I love chili. I make mine very, very spicy, though. My wife won't even eat it. Matter of fact, she won't even barely let me make chili anymore. If I do, I have to make myself a little pot, and she won't eat any. It's very spicy. No, not spicy. Oh, yes, definitely spicy. Right? Exactly, Nitro. Yeah, Bill would have loved that. But had that secretly spiked. Oh, yeah. You could do it. It's not the same, though, Mrs. Green Thumb. It's way different when you cook the spices into chili slowly than it is just like adding them to a bowl. Yeah, Doris, it's a lot of people can't handle too much spice. It's like I said, mine's not for everybody. It's very spicy. It's very hot. The last time I was allowed to make it, and my wife ate some, she took like 1 spoonful, and her tongue was burning. She was sweating, and all her taste buds quit working, is what she said. And every flavor of Jello. That's a lot of shots, Mama Q. That's a lot of shots. I'll never drink eggnog again. Nitro, that was funny. I was on that stream that night. Now that's hot. Yeah. Do I ever go to the spicy channels? Yes, I'm really good friends with everything spicy Phil. I don't do his challenges and stuff. I haven't done any of the challenges with him. But yes, I do get over to like everything spicy channel all the time. I've watched all of his challenges. I was in there yesterday when he chugged 5 bottles of that extremely hot sauce. Go, she says, go. Some of those challenges, though, are ridiculous. You'd have to know that one. Some of those are just not what's good. That's not copy. That's apple pie sauce, Metro. Apple pie juice. They call that North Dakota antifreeze nitro. Turn up early. It's almost noon. It's 11:15. It's almost noon. I had that little glass from when Ian was up here so I could cheers with him. In a hazy days, yeah. It's that turn up early. Oh, Lord, that's not even a story. Wow. That's the dumbest headline I've ever read. Wake everyone up. There you go. Oh, Lord, that sucks, Mom and Q, especially when you made all the stuff and you did everything, and then so many people end up backing out. And turn up some music and wake up everyone. Yep. Oh, yeah, another stabber in London. London police have shot a man dead after a terror-related stabbings. London's going crazy over there. Yeah, I know. Only the police over in London are allowed to have guns. But yeah, apparently there was another man that went on a stabbing rampage over there because you can't even have a knife now. And they shot him dead, and then it was linked to some kind of terrorist activity. And the reps have made the news before the Super Bowl even started. Hey, Dusty Blonde, how are you, young lady? London has the stabbings every day? Yeah. I thought they just club people down. No, their SWAT teams and stuff over there are very prepared, Nitro. They got full on like freaking M5s and fully automatic weapons and everything. They don't. The normal everyday city cop probably doesn't have a gun, but their SWATs and everything do. Hey, Dusty Blonde, no, she's in Paris. All good, doing snobby's dinner. Who's following the impeachment trials? Anybody? Oh yeah, they're very highly trained soldiers in the UK. Yep, they don't use guns in an everyday stop though, Nitro. I mean, if it's like a terrorist thing, yeah, they don't show up with like a bunch of clubs and ask the guy to slowly back away. But yeah, they're very highly trained. They're getting used to bombs going off in garbage bins. Wouldn't that be a crazy life to live over there? When I went to the UK, they have no garbage pails. Impeachment, meh. I haven't really kept up with it. I kept up with it at the beginning, but it all started to fall apart, and I just kind of quit watching it. And apparently, watching the Super Bowl raises your risk of a heart attack. 10 doctors weighed in on it. Hey, Outdoors of Maryland. Yeah, the Democrats are crazy and are a bunch of liars. Yeah, they got busted in a lot of stuff by the looks of it. All right, Mama Q, you have a good one. Enjoy your Super Bowl. Dusty, that's a good idea. You should carry a pepper spray or something. Sounds like it gets crazy over there. Hey, Hallie, how are you, young lady? Good to see you. I'm still here just taking care of your fur babies. All right. Yeah, it's crazy. It seems like every continent right now has its own little piece of drama going on. China deployed 1,400 military doctors and nurses to make makeshift hospitals in Wuhan. That's where the coronavirus had supposedly started. The Navy is going to do their biggest flyover over the Super Bowl ever at the national anthem on the Super Bowl. A Super Bowl argument had led to a California barbecue shooting. Oh, Lord, California's going crazy. Oh, definitely, Helly. I'm doing good. Coronavirus spread from less exponential today. Yeah, for now, yeah. Yeah, they've severely limited flight and everything in and out of there. Still no MK11 for me, though. Led by the crazy Dems. Yeah. I was just reading some of it on that deal. Most of the impeachment fell apart. Now they're looking into some kind of Ukrainian thing where he dropped aid to the Ukraine. And apparently Pamela Anderson married somebody for 12 days. That's in the headlines for some reason. For some reason, my PS4 won't read the disc anymore. The disc can't be like scratched up or nothing, is it? Or do you have a laser cleaner for your PS4 to clean that laser off? It's only that game too. Everything else seems to work fine. It's got to be on the disc or something then, Nitro, I would think. I would think it would have to be on the disc or something. Been emailing MK for the digital replacement. Don't you get a digital download when you buy the game on disc? I thought like most of the time when you buy the game on disc now, they send you like a little code for a digital download for it. I've never been a big trusting person of digital download and stuff like that though. Because like if your system ever crashes, all your games are gone. I mean, what do you do? That would be super dope, but no. Oh Lord. One second, I'm gonna fill my coffee cup up. Yeah, Bubba Elvis, that does work. You can put toothpaste on DVDs to take the scratches out. You got to sit there and fine polish it and keep it a little wet. Doris is wrestling banana corner. So, Mike, are you going to watch the game? Yeah, I'll probably watch it, but I'll probably watch it like I do most of the other games where it doesn't involve my team. I'll like constantly flip back and forth, like show back up, check the score, show back up, check the score. With the PlayStation Network, all your games are saved on the cloud. If the PS4 breaks, you just buy another one and log in, and boom, all your stuff is chilling. Oh, I got you. But yeah, the toothpaste thing does work, Bob Elvis. That actually works. I fixed some music CDs and everything that way. And apparently nobody listens to CDs anymore. My whole CD collection's gone now. No, it's not gone, but yeah, I didn't know it auto saved all that stuff to that cloud. That's nuts. They got to have a hell of a freaking a data site then. I didn't know if the PS network was that big. I know, Helly, but my nieces and nephews told me apparently nobody buys and listens to CDs anymore. We were at not Blockbuster. We were at the electronics store, and I was looking at all the adult CDs. music CDs, so you can get the explicit ones. And they like come up and ask me if I was trying to be a hipster because I was buying CDs. Yeah, I'm not so much into the digital ones either, but right, exactly, yeah. Exactly. Yep. Best Buy stopped selling CDs. Ours only has what's on the shelf, so they're selling all those out, and that's it. You can't buy explicit CDs at Walmart. Kmart used to have them. We don't have a Kmart anywhere near us. I think most of them are shut down. We don't have a Pomida anywhere near us. You either got to buy them online or what Best Buy has left over, stuff like that. But our closest Best Buy is a 100-mile drive. I know, right? Exactly. Hell yeah. There's still a CD player in the truck and everything, but apparently now everything's going digital. Remember having to take the giant CD book and throw it in your friend's lap and be like, here, find something to listen to. Not anymore. Everything goes digital now. Yeah, good CD was always an awesome gift. Yeah. And now it's iTunes cards and oh yeah, exactly, Bub Elvis. You can find them here like dirt cheap everywhere. Like some of them still like all completely sealed up, never been open.
No, we're not.
About 100 of the CDs gone. Did they just steal the whole book? Why wouldn't they just steal the whole book? They didn't sit in your car when they broke into it, sat there and gone through the whole damn book, did they? That'd be my luck. I've never had any stolen from my car. Ralph, I just chucked a big box of empty CD jewel cases in the trash. My wife has tons of those empty jewel cases. They even have the little the sleeve that you could put in your printer and print on them. Yep. Yeah, especially if you had the jewel cases of the original CD, if you had the big case for it, and then you could pull out the little back insert, and a lot of times they'd put the lyrics and everything of the whole song in there, like they used to do with cassette tapes. Those were the best CDs. Oh, they took the whole book. I left it on my car. Drove away like a dummy, went back to get it, and it was gone. Oh, damn. I remember 8 tracks. I wasn't around when they came out, but I had a bunch of them. My mom and dad gave me a ton of 8 tracks. I had an 8 track old stereo in my bedroom. I jammed to my dad's old 8 tracks. I think our Ford Bronco still has an 8 track player in it. What's an 8 track? It's like an oversized cassette tape. Like a giant oversized cassette tape. Yep, before cassettes, right after records. Yep. Hell, the stereo. Did it have 8-channel audio? No, they had what they called quadraphonic sound back in that day. If you had the 4 speakers that would bounce around the 4 corners in your car, whatever, it's called quadraphonic sound. But it was just called an 8-track, I think, from the size. I think it was because it was 8 inches by something. Yeah, quadraphonic sound, that was a huge thing when 8-tracks came out. Being able to go from front left to rear, front right, rear left, rear or right front. Welcome back, Haley. See, Hallie, mine went outside and doesn't want to come back in. He lays out there in the snowbank. My wife's dog, we have to force it to go outside if it's raining. Not my dog, though. He'll go out there and lay around in it and roll in mud, dirt. He'll lay out on the concrete or in the snowdrift and the snowstorms. He loves it out there. You got to force him to come back in the house. Only time you got to force my fat dog to go outside is when it's hot. If it's really hot outside, really nice, my dog won't go out there. He'll lay in the house on the air conditioning vent. Yeah, mine's just the opposite. Yep, he loves the cold. He loves the cold. He loves the water. They have barns, Bubba. Yeah, they have barns and lean-tos they can get under from the cold. Yep. Cows are pretty good with the cold. We did lose a few during the cold spurts that we had, but yeah. Now my wife's dog's just the opposite. When it's nice out, he won't come in. He's just about like your dog that adores us. No, they passed away from the cold when we were hitting those 50 and 60 below days, and we held on to them for a little bit during that blizzard. No, not when they freeze like that. You don't nitro, no. When they're smaller, yearlings and stuff like that, they can't hold. No, you don't want to butcher them when they froze like that. The yearlings and stuff like that can't take the cold like a full-grown heifer or anything would, or a full-grown cow. Yep. You're kind of right. I mean, like if they were hung up and bled out right away, but you never want to eat one that froze to death with the blood and stuff in it. That's not very good at all. No, we have buildings to butcher in. If somebody buys it, it's up to them to have them butchered. They can pay extra to have us butcher it, but if somebody buys it, we do have places we can send them to. There is a butcher place right down the gravel road from us. But other than that, like for our own use, our family use and stuff like that, we butcher our own. Or if somebody wants to pay extra to have us butcher them, we can do it for them. Other than that, no. When they go up on and they go to auction and stuff like that, it's all up to the whoever purchases them. They can do what they want to. They mostly raise them or whatever, but there just did a live peanut brittle demonstration. Done. I didn't even get a notice that you went live, Monster. What the hell? You should have done pudding shots, Monstar. You should have done banana pudding shots. This is about to get dark. How do you put them down when you're butchering? I have seen some shit. There's special guns made to do it. We do own one, but most of the time with just like a 30-06 or something like that, we try to put them down as humanely and quickly as possible. In large slaughterhouse plants, it's done way different. Most of that's done computerized and stuff like that, so it's all done by machine. Yep, we do. I do it. First beer is going to be coming up in an hour. There you go, Monstar. Get on it. Yeah, nitro. I have done it myself. It all depends on who's butchering or what's going on, but even like the hired guys that we have, they know how to do it. Have you ever not wanted to butcher one? Yeah. Yeah, there are some that are, once a cow gets so old, the meat is way different. So you don't want to butcher way older ones, especially one that is known to be a good mom and stuff like that. You want to keep those ones around. You have some that are really good at mothering, because like sometimes like a calf will lose its mom either due to weather or due to age or due to like coyotes or wolves. Sometimes you'll lose a cow or a calf will lose its mom, but if you have a one that's really good at mothering, she'll take on another calf and she'll let the calf feed on her too. And if you have some of them ones, you don't want to butcher those. You want to keep those around. What about like a good healthy ripe one, but you didn't want to see it go? If it was bought and paid for, there's not like, I don't know, once you're raised up around doing it, you don't really grow like an attachment to some of them. We do have some of them that are like pets that are really friendly. They're like giant dogs, and those ones would never like end up in a butchering line. But yeah, there are. I mean, yeah, you get ones that are perfectly healthy that get butchered. Yeah, if that's what you're asking. A good outright one. I guess once you've grown up around it, there's like a lot of them you don't grow attached to. There are ones that are, but that's because the way they are, they're friendly and stuff like that. No, not really. I mean, there are animals I've had to put down that I didn't want to, but not normally cows. I guess I've never had to butcher any of the cows that because of the way they're acting or because I didn't want to. But I've had to put animals down that I didn't want to, dogs, horses, stuff like that. But there's normally reasoning. Like we don't just have to put them down for. We don't just go out there and put things down because we want to put them down. That's just a loss of money. Hey, Gemma. All right, spending time with my sister and nephew, but they're gone now. Well, that's awesome. Nah, Nitro. Once you get so old, I guess once you're raised on a farm, once you get old enough, you kind of understand. You get an understanding of it. Kind of like the circle of life for a farmer and anybody who is producing anything for human consumption. There's an understanding that goes with it. And we'd never inhumanely put one down or anything like that. Yes, Nitro. Yeah, there's ones that we butchered just because they were assholes. Yep. One bull we had. Oh heck, I was young. I wasn't that young, but I was younger. I was 16, 17. It pinned my youngest brother to the ground, almost killed him, and that one got butchered just because he was a complete asshole. You couldn't deal with him. You couldn't get near him. It was just danger to have. If one's a complete asshole and makes it way too dangerous to go out there and do our job, those will get butchered. But it depends on why they're being an asshole. If they're just being an asshole to be an asshole, then yeah, they'll get butchered. But if it's like a mama cow, like when you go out and you're calving and stuff like that, and you got to go back out and give shots at a year and do all this stuff, like the moms get pissed if you're messing with their calves, and they will ram the side of a truck. They will flip a truck over. I mean, they don't really care, but they're being an asshole to protect their calf. So we don't normally like just butcher those. I mean, if they have a calf, though, they're pretty safe. But you're gonna expect a mom's gonna get mean if you're messing with her baby. All right, there you go, Gemma. You should always stick to writing. You're pretty good at it. It's so complicated to be a butcher. It's not about being a butcher. It's about being a farmer and a rancher. But like if it was just a butcher, like a butcher is just they just process meat every day. Like they don't a lot of them around here do. The cow shows up and they butcher it out, but they don't know anything about it. If I was just a straight butcher, like a straight up butcher, that's just their job. Like a cow shows up and they know how to cut it apart, or deer, or a sheep, or whatever it is. But being a farmer and stuff like that, there's going to be like some kind of feeling involved with certain animals and stuff like that. But once you're in it so long, you kind of feel it's a circle of life kind of deal. Yeah, we raise them too, so it's different. Yep. Yeah, anytime you raise something from when it's little to it's bigger, it's a little different than being a butcher. Like a butcher can have a yearling show up, and that's just what it is to him. It's just a small cow. It's like the movie Charlotte's Web. No, we don't have nothing like that. No. But yeah, you get there. I suppose there's some attachment. Like when you're little, I suppose it works that way. Like when I was real little, I remember like I was thinking all the cows were my pets. You know. Then I suppose as you see them come and go all the time, you kind of lose that attachment. Yeah, you get normalized. Yeah, desensitized to it. It's just another day then for you once you're used to it. Because it's the same with like my nieces and nephews that they're at the age now where everything is a pet and has to have a name. And the sad thing is like the computer system we use now name everything. Every cow has a name. It doesn't matter if it's like Betty A or B, and it'll start giving it numbers and stuff like that. But it'll go like A through Z and give different names to every one. Getting attached to animals is the same as getting attached to people. It kind of can be, Gemma, if you're in a situation where you're not raising that animal for a purpose. But if you're talking like the family dog and stuff like that, yeah, they're often considered family. And you have the same emotion to it as if it was a brother or something, yeah. I named them. They had to be a chicken dish name because they weren't pets. Right, North? Yep. Exactly. And see, that's why like giant companies and stuff like that, Chick-fil-A, we can just use chicken. That's why Chick-fil-A doesn't have mama hen and everything on the sandwich when you order it. There's a disconnect there once you're doing it in a large basis, especially in an agricultural sense. When you go to the grocery store, you probably wouldn't buy a pack of hamburger that, said that this is Bessie. She was 3 years old. And, there's a reason there's a disconnect there in between farm to market. And it doesn't matter if it's farm to market or if it's farm to table. There's a disconnect there. There's a reason. Hey, Raven. I miss seeing you, Gemma. It's good to see you in here. We got about 10 more minutes and I'm going to shut this one down. So, Doris, did you actually end up naming any of the chickens in? Is there a chicken a la casserole chicken running around then? Oh yeah, see, there you go. Like it's especially true with younger kids. Yeah, younger kids don't know like the disconnect. You haven't grown discontent with it. You haven't made that disconnect yet. If you're young enough, you'll always have it, especially if you raised it and fed it every day. And yep, we had stir fry. We had stir fry beer, but we didn't name them all. As they get older, we couldn't tell them apart. Yep, yep, beer butt. Hey, Shandog. Morning. BD's watching a milk protest at Walmart on YouTube. Oh yeah, yep. Those some of them people get crazy. There's one protest one, and I don't remember what they went into, a turkey farm, and they snuck into the back of it. It's on YouTube. They snuck in like over the back fence of a giant a place that butchers turkeys, and that's all automated by machines. And it's done by these big rings that grab the turkey by its head, and it's like picks the turkey up upside down, and its head's trapped, and it goes through this wire. Well, these idiots snuck in the back door and like put these things around their own necks during the protest, and the machine has no idea it's a human or doesn't measure the weight of it, so it just started dragging these humans along by their necks, choking like the one guy, and everything almost killed them. Nobody knew they broke into the place and were back there, so like they hadn't made it through the line yet where any human had seen them. I can't believe what some of these idiots do. It didn't kill them actually, Doris, but yeah, these idiots broke in and then strung themselves up to the machine that kills all the turkeys, and nobody knew they were there. My new snobby scrap picker coffee mug I won. Shandog, you won the mug, huh? Congratulations, guy. Third place. That must have been the prize for closest one on the copper bucket. Bob, you got fourth? I didn't even guess. I didn't guess because I Googled it. I kind of cheated. You gave your prize to Ian Matthews. I kind of cheated. I Googled what a 5-gallon bucket of copper would weigh. So I had a pretty good idea already what it'd have been. Because I was going to guess 70 pounds, but I decided not to guess at all. I was listening the other day when you said that, honestly, the best. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't bother putting in a guest. I did watch it and everything, yep. That's what I guess, 70 pounds, yep. Yeah, it is the best policy, right or wrong, yeah. I wonder how vegans survived as cavemen. There was no vegan cavemen, Nitro. That wasn't a thing. Hey, Rebel, what's going on? They wouldn't have had the resources to be vegan. Shandog guess 69. Yep. Going on, Rebel? Good to see you, man. Yeah, there wouldn't have been any vegan cavemen. All right, Rebel. Well, it's not that they, even if they could grow their own food back in that day, Doris. I mean, they did scavenge food and berries and stuff like that, but none of them were like straight vegans. They didn't eat anything completely non-dairy, nothing like that. It wouldn't have mattered what caveman it was. If you put a chicken in front of them, they were going to try and eat it. Vegan cavemen. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that they had some meals where there was no food on the table, but none of them were ever straight vegan or straight eating meat. That's a good name for a YouTube channel, the Vegan Caveman. I don't know about that one there, Nitro. I don't know about that one. You're getting crazy. I think that sleep deprivation is getting to you, brother. Yep, that's why the cavemen were wanderers so much. It's to stay with the food and the herds. And to be truthful on it, Nitro, that's why Beatty can see so many different more shades of color than you have, because it goes back to when everybody was cavemen. Women were gatherers, so they had to know which ones the berries and stuff like that were the ripest on the vine. So women still can see way more shades of color and stuff than what a man can. Hey, YouTube critic, what's going on, man? Coffee and rum chata is delicious. Yes, it is. Every time you come in here, YouTube critic, I almost give away your true identity. Just hanging with the newborn, waiting for the football. I'm blind. Yep. Yeah, comparatively, Nitro, we are. Women can see way more shades of color and different blends of color than we can. That's why that's why you always take your wife when you're going to look at paint colors for your house, because there might be 50 different yellows to you, but to her, they're all different. And to me, they all look the freaking same. Like this, you can see it on the wall there. This weird teal color blue, to me, it's just aqua, but not to my wife. It's something completely different. Yep, contacts and glasses. Yep. But men are a whole lot better at spatial reasoning, which is probably why you would whoop Beatty's butt at Tetris or something like that, because our spatial reasoning is way better than women's. And that also goes back to the caveman deal. Looks like robin egg blue. Yeah, see? It's completely something different to you. And you're looking at it through my camera. If I was a caveman, I'd be a goner. Yeah, could you imagine Nitro trying to be a caveman with bad eyesight? Oh, that'd be awful. That'd be a terrible job. Thank God buffaloes and cows were huge. You could just run them off cliffs. Yep. Yeah, it's been proven many times, Doris. Men are much better at packing stuff. Yep, in the Tetris World Championships, it's all male in the top ranks. Yep. Yep. That's due to your spatial reasoning. Men are a lot better at it than women are. And that's because we were the hunters. We had to know the space and things that would fit through. The nearsighted caveman. See, that'd be a funny one right there, yeah. Because that's probably true. There had to have been some that were nearsighted. If all the cavemen had perfect vision, we probably still would too. Hey, Ian's changed his name. Welcome, big guy. Yeah, I'd never want to be a caveman with bad eyesight. Farsighted caveman, even. Can't see things right up to your face. Caveman's man cave. Right? Yeah, that could be pretty dangerous. That'd be crazy. Yep, that's farsighted. That's exactly what farsighted is, Rebel. Yep. You nailed it on the head there. I'm nearsighted and it sucks. So, Nitro, you can see everything real close up to your face, but you can't see shit far away. Or it gets really blurry. Yep. And there's levels of it too. I can't see shit when the wife asked me to go and get it. I think that's another man thing. I can't either. My wife can tell me exactly where something is somewhere, and I can't see it either most of the time. I don't know where it is. Yeah, that's all, man, Ian. I always tell my wife that's because it's her job to keep the house in order, not mine. That's why she knows where everything is. Ooh, yeah, Rebel. I've done that. You don't even have to be farsighted to do that, Rebel. You can lose some of those little springs and screws with no problem. Black blends into everything unless you got a pure white subway tile floor or something. One second, guys. Did you move anything and try to look into normally her response? Well, there you go, Rebel. Then next time you drop something, just go to the next room and look in. I gotta drop bars, hell. Okay, yeah. You took the dog for a 2-hour walk? It's a long ass walk. Uh-oh, is Jimmy getting sick? Oh, yeah, you need corrective contact lenses with the little separate piece in them to see the close-up stuff. They're expensive as hell. They do make them. Chat looks blurry as fuck. I gotta hold my phone with my feet almost. Then an hour at night. Damn, man. That dog's getting some exercise. Yeah, Doris, tell Jimmy to rest up. We don't want him getting sick. Nitro. Hey, Diary of Her Mind, how are you? Good to see you, young lady. Yep. Yeah, Hazy was just on here a little earlier, Doris. I'm going to be over there too, about 2 o'clock my time. About 3 yours, a couple hours. Yeah, Nitro got jokes. Athlete's phone. Hey, Triple Tail, what's going on? Good afternoon, my friend. He said athlete's phone. Well, it's got to happen if you're holding your phone with your feet. All right, Doris, you have a good day. It's good to see you. I'm good. You just woke up, Diary? I'm good. Good to see you. I don't have that problem. Hey, Carol, how are you? Good to see you. Whispering Cauldron's in the house. Bub Elvis, who's on? Who are you going to raid? All right, Monster, you have a good one too. Enjoy your Super Bowl, man. Hopefully it goes over well. Don't eat all that damn brittle. It's not good for your teeth. Ah, Gill Skills Live is on, huh? And I will too. Oh, I know you will. I know you will. Oof. Dun, 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 dun. I'm looking for him here. I didn't see him. Oh, Twisted's on too. Lord. I don't know how they even survive. Oh, yeah, they take different supplements. Yeah, I did go directly to the channel. I was looking it up there, Bub Elvis. That's what I ended up doing. I went directly. I had to search the channel directly for the Gill Skills Live one. I always forget that one's not even up there in numbers yet, so it doesn't like pop up right away. Like you type in Gill Skills and that one pops up like immediately, but you go to the Gill Skills Live one, it's like, huh, does that even exist? But I have the link. Some vegans like tube steak shin. That's probably true. That's probably true. I went vegan from like vegetarian 2 years ago, and always shows his food. I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it either. Yeah, I gotta have meat too. I'm not a soybean person, and soybeans aren't. You don't want a guy shouldn't eat a lot of soy. Put it that way. But yeah, they got to take different supplements and stuff like that to stay on the healthy part of it. Third day in a row, people talking about vegans, vegetarians, and meat. Really, Diary? We started out by wondering if there could ever be no soy causes tumors. Yeah, exactly. It can. Yeah, that's one of the things. That all started Diary Over Mine because we were talking if there could ever be vegan cavemen, and then I just don't think there could have been. I love salad, but that shit's got to have bacon on it. Yeah, you can become a soy boy. There you go, Shandog. Yeah. Yeah, it changes. Certain soys and soybeans and stuff like that can change your hormones and stuff like that. So after all this, I just want a big, fat, juicy steak. Can't blame you there, Dyer, over mine. But I'm a little biased when it comes to steak and meat and stuff like that, so I definitely can't blame you. All right, so yeah, we'll go over and raid Gill Skills Live. Just put in the hashtag WTF raid, and I will drop the link here. There's the link. 18-ounce T-bones, medium rare. Yeah, that'd be about perfect. Yep. Yeah, I love the T-bone too. You get the best of both worlds there. You get the sirloin and then, yep, the strip. Pizza. All right, Whisper and Cauldron, you too. We'll go over and raid him here. Oh, Gil, Gil, Gil. There he is.
And Juna Eric said,
Or some of Nitro's mac and cheese. There you go.
YouTube-palooza. WTF Mike Rain, Nitro Highlight, thumbs up and high five. WTF Mike Rain, Nitro, thank you. Whispering Culver, Larry Mine. Oh yeah, hit the camera that time. I'm smashing the phone. Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, Nitro's mac and cheese. That stuff will stick to your ribs.
So he can come back and claim that trophy. And that's
What's this raid thing, Shandog? Just click on that link, and all it is you go over to like another channel, somebody you know. You type in like that hashtag WTF raid, and it's just a way of showing support to a different channel, getting to know other people. That's about basically what the raid thing is. So. Hey, Rebel 79, I see you over there. Thank you guys.
I apologize to Phil because honestly, I wanted to read you a heck of a lot sooner than you did.
No.
And I had no idea that it was my stream was going to go as long as it did. So I'm very, very
But on that note, guys, thank you all for showing up for the raid. I appreciate y'all. And I am going to shut this one down.
How you fared with that, the 5 things of hot sauce that you drank? Oh, he wasn't like fared too well. No. Oh, yeah, he had a hell of this night. Oh, boy.